Okay, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
So, yesterday we were working on this master data form. And from dashboard, we were able to this one, this one. So, we were able to code first and last in this one. So, today we'll see new edit, delete, and whatever is possible. CMD add. So, first of all, call open connection so that this two line of code is executed. Then we have record set dot add new method, and we need to use rs dot update, and in between this two line of code we need to assign the values to the columns. So rs of can we take like this? uh, but here we are using for six tables, so we have to use fields of index value. 0 is for unique ID, 1 is for either stage ID, face ID, particular ID. Then we have fields of name of the project, name of the face, those things. Now we need the unique ID. We want to enter the unique ID automatically, and each table may have the unique value different. If we take faces, then next unique ID will be 4. If we take stages, then unique ID will be 9. So we have to get the unique ID, max of unique ID. For that, I'll create one more procedure, get unique ID. And how to do that? There are several ways. we'll try do cmd dot. Is there a d lookup available? No. Either we can create a record set and get that, call open connection, but already it is connected. rs if rs dot record count is greater than 0, then rs dot move last will have the maximum value, then get that value in the unique id is equal to rs dot fields of 0, and if then here we can have this. If we make this function, then we can return function. I'm converting it into a function as integer. Now we can declare this unique id, then get unique id is the function name is equal to unique id. So here we can use get unique id function to get the max of unique id plus 1, or otherwise we can add it here 1. Then column 1 will be stage id, face id, project id, table id will be there. So for that we have a text box txt column id dot value, then we have another text column name Norton Protection Express in 29 days dot value. So now we have all the three. Then record set is updated. Then are we using any close or something? Okay. Record set is updated. Then we'll close the record set. Then record set is equal to nothing. So we have to use set record set is equal to nothing. Then then db dot close, then set db is equal to nothing. Okay, now this is the situation. When you click new, actually it should not enter a record in the table. Instead, it should clear the fields and make it ready for us to enter the data. And save button should actually enter the data in the table. So we'll do one thing, we'll take everything to the save button. Where is that? Delete, email, export, next, save. So when we click save, then only it should happen. It should save the record. But what should happen when we click add new? When we click add new, it should clear these fields and open the log. It should not allow until we click on new or edit. So first of all, in the design view itself, select both of them and lock. Okay, now both are locked. So when you try to enter data, it won't allow. It is not allowing me to enter the data. I think this is disabled, second one. Locked is yes. So when we click new, it should open the logs and clear the text for us to enter the data. So for that, in the CMD new, CMD add, we have to clear the text boxes. txt column id dot value is equal to clear. That means clear. Double quotes, column name is equal to clear. Before clearing it, we should also open the lock. txt column id dot log is equal to false. txt column name dot logged is equal to false. Let us try this code. Okay, it cleared. It is in faces. What is the next face ID is 104. 104. I don't know. This is not allowing. What is wrong here? Locked yes, enabled yes. And there is another property called tab stop. Can grow, shrink. Station rule default value text format. Not in events. Tab index. Tab stop. If we make it no, then with the keyboard you can never come to the text box. This should be always yes for the text boxes which we want to, if we want to use it for a keyboard entering. With the mouse we can click anytime, but if we want it with the keyboard also, then this tab stop should be yes. And always try to use the 0 or 1 for the first text box or combo box, whatever it may be, and the second one, and keep on adding the number of text box controls you have. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the same sequence. So let us try now. Okay, new. But after clicking new, it has not gone. The cursor should be here actually. So for that, we need to write a small code where we want the txt column id dot set focus. It is called set focus. So as soon as we click cmd add, it is going to release the locks of both the controls. Then automatically you will see the cursor in the column id with this single statement, set focus. Okay, uh, cursor is here in the subform. I'm clicking new, came here. So 104, then we'll take face as test face, but the save button is disabled and cancel button is disabled. Whereas when we click on new, all other buttons should get disabled and only save and cancel should be enabled. The one here in this. Right now, save and cancel is disabled. When I click on new, so many mistakes here. Okay, it has lots of mistakes then. Oh my god. It is not allowing. I have to close and open it. So when we click on new, all other command buttons should be disabled and only save and cancel should be enabled. We'll do that in a separate procedure so that we can utilize that part again and again. Private serve, disable controls. Name of the command buttons which we need to disable: cmd add, cmd edit, I'll copy this part, then cmd delete, then cmd find, cmd email, and what else is there? Print and export, cmd print, cmd email is already there, then move first, move last,
We didn't do export. CMD export.
oh okay, move last, then cmd export is missed, okay, then cmd move first is already there, move last is there, previous and next, cmd next, cmd previous. All this should be disabled, but cmd save and cancel should be enabled. Only two buttons should be enabled, rest of them should be disabled. And when we click on save, this should be reverse of it. And also we can copy and paste and just will change true to false and false true. this is when we click the save button, it should come to the original stage. And this should become false. So instead of the disable, this should be enable controls. So when we click add new, we should call disable controls, and when we save, we should call, better I'll make it call disable controls, and when we save, after saving we should call uh, enable controls. Now let us try. Now all the buttons are disabled and only save and cancel is enabled. We'll enter the data and we can click save, or we may cancel this record. So at that time what we do, so we should repeat for the CMD cancel, we need to write some code, that is CMD cancel call enable controls. Then also it should do one thing, it should call CMD move last click, this procedure, so that we can have a last record appearing there. And when we click add new, we are opening the locks of text boxes, so we should lock it back again. Lock it back again when we are disabling the enabling the controls. Lock is equal to true, and in the enabling we'll add these 2 lines of code, and we'll remove from add new here. So in add new, just will clear the controls and set the focus, and will disable the controls. Okay, let us try this part. You can't disable a control while it has the focus. Okay, so we have to set the focus on something else, so that delete enable controls. We have to send this cursor somewhere else. Oh, maybe txt column id dot set focus. So this should be fine now. Let us try once again. New, cancel. Okay. New. Now we'll add a record 104 test faces. This time I will save. It didn't work. Update or cancel update without add new or edit. Record set dot add new is there. Unique ID is nothing. 3. Okay, we are using record set dot add new. Okay, got it. This function we should call before record set dot add new. That is what the issue is. Dim unique ID as integer. Unique ID is equal to get unique ID is a function which returns integer and will add 1 to it. So this will replace with unique ID. So it should not disturb, but it should come after connection is open. Okay. Let us try. Can't disable a control while it has the focus. Where is that? When the focus is on the control, we cannot disable at that time. That is the error. So what I am doing is I am setting the focus on a text box which we are not disabling, just we are locking. So that we can disable save and cancel button as well. So I think this is done. It has added to the faces unique ID 4 and 104 test faces. Let us add one more without any issues. Instead of adding 105 here, this also should come automatically. New face and save it. Okay. So let us see. Okay, it has been added. So now next thing is we want whenever we click add new, this face ID should come automatically 106. We should reduce the work as much as possible. Then only it is called as a smart form. So same in the unique ID, we are passing unique ID, and here we can add one more field, that is, and this time we'll take variable here, then column id as maybe we can take byte, but yeah, but it won't work with the projects, because if the projects are more than 255, then it doesn't work. So we'll take integer so that it can be used everywhere. This column id will update while updating a unique id. Rs dot fields of 1. So now we'll have the highest value in the column id, and when we click cmd add new, where is that? Add, here in the end, txt column id dot value is equal to whatever we have set for the column id plus 1. Okay, let us try that. It should come 106 here. No, it came 1. Then what is, why did it? Column id here. Okay. Then we have to call this. We have to call this function to execute this one, and it's a function. Otherwise, we can write another procedure for this. We'll write another procedure for updating the unique ID, not unique ID, column ID. Private sub get column ID. Here in the record set itself,
Irfan,
yeah.
when you were when we were writing the value for column ID, you wrote column ID plus 1. So how will it identify that it has to take the last column ID value and then add 1 into that?
So you're talking about this function here.
No, the earlier which you wrote and which gave
Yeah,
which gave the value just 1.
here itself. It was here, right? Anyway, we are doing it in a different way now. Like
Okay.
uh, here, what was my idea was, we are getting anyway the fields of 0, that is unique ID. The same way we can get whatever the value there in the last record for column ID. It could be face ID, stage ID, or any ID.
Okay.
Okay, I think we'll go in that way only. Uh, column ID is equal to rs dot fields of 1 So now we have the last record, whatever the column ID is. Then we can add that in the text box, but we have to execute this function. Where is that? Here. To get that, we have to execute that function. Here we'll take a temporary variable x is equal to get unique id. So we'll get the column id get executed and we'll add 1 to access integer, and we'll add option explicit so that definitely will declare all the variables. Object variable or with block variable not set. Okay, so we missed open connection. Most likely we have missed this part. Where is that? Add new. Okay, it is here. So before calling that, we also have to call the open connection. Okay, let us try this time. So now it came 106 and phase 6. Okay, so now we are done with new. Now we'll write the code for edit. For edit, we do not clear the fields because whatever the field is here, let us say this field, if they want to edit this, just they have to click on edit. This should be unlocked, and after making the changes, they should able to click save or cancel. So CMD edit is similar to CMD add, but we are not going to clear the fields. But we have to call the controls. Then we have to set the focus. That's it. We don't have to add anything else. And when we click on edit, and when we'll use the same save button and same code, the only difference is we don't need a unique ID to be replaced. So we need something to check whether it's a add edit click, whether a button add is clicked or edit is clicked, so that we can use the same code what we wrote for save button for add new. Just by modifying few things here we can manage the same code. For that, we need one variable dim add edit click as byte, and when we click add, we set the value which we have declared right now. Add edit click is equal to 1, and when we click the button edit, then we should set this value to, so that we can identify that edit button is clicked. Okay. Here we should check this in a if condition. Even this unique ID we can make it together for add new. We don't need for edit. And this line of code also we need only for add new. We don't need it for edit. So if add edit click is equal to 1, then only this part should execute, else otherwise you can add the condition else if add edit click is equal to 2, then rs dot edit, and if when we click add new, only this 3 will get executed. When add edit click is clicked, only it comes into the edit mode. We need update for both the conditions, add new and edit. So we are all set for edit. Then let us try. Right now, are we able to change? No. So when we click on edit, you can't disable a control while it has focus. Where is that? Okay. Pass the focus to a text box so that we don't get this issue. Now let us say I want to change this one. I click on edit. Okay. Now it is allowing me to change. I'll make it as face 104. If I cancel, it should not raise any issue. Okay, this is good. Cancel is good. Now let us change it and save this time. Face 104 and save it. Oh, the record cannot be deleted or changed because table timelines includes related records. White timelines is coming. Yeah. Timelines is coming here. Let us try once again. It's coming. Faces is 106. Faces. So it becomes master faces. The record cannot be deleted or changed because table timelines includes related records. Got it. So can anybody able to tell me why this issue is coming?
Because the master faces table, we have set a relationship between the timelines and the master faces.
Right,
When we added record here, it got added over there too.
right,
If you try to delete it here, then have to delete it there.
right. Yes.
But shouldn't it like it's like if we are adding here, it's getting added there. So if we just delete it from here, it should be updated over there too.
No, actually it looks like there is a cross linked between timelines and faces. Here it is treating timelines as a master table and faces as a child table, I believe. I could have taken the new file instead of taking Taussif's file.
Mm.
Here he might have uh, drag and drop it from here to here. He did not do like this, I'm sure. Let us try to break this relationship and try used by another table. Okay. Anything open? No. Let us see if it is a. The record cannot be deleted or changed. I don't think face 106 was there earlier.
No, it was no. There were only three. There are only three phases.
Right. Timelines and face ID 101, 102, and 103. But this why this. Okay. Right. That issue is here definitely.
But has the new records which we have added, they have not been added to timelines.
No, it won't add. Timelines is a different table and faces is a different table.
Okay.
Let's try. No, no. Not necessary. No, this shouldn't be coming. If we delete the relationship, then we'll be able to do. But we need the relationship. This stage ID milestone project status. Not successful because they will create duplicate values in the index primary key or relationship. Change the return duplicate data. Remove the index. Omit duplicate entries and try again. Yes, no duplicates required. Okay. White. Two. No duplicates required. Yes. This is long integer. Okay. Okay. There is no duplicates. If I make any change here, no issue here. So let us go back and create relationship. And, here is ID. Okay. Okay, it allowed. If we make this change, then it is allowing in the table. So now it should allow here also faces. And, edit 106 face 106. It is allowing directly in the table but not through the code. Okay, there is another issue. It is losing the name of the table from here in the modules. That is another issue. We need to fix that. And this is another issue. Maybe we can try one more thing. Will not change the primary key, just will change the, when we are editing, only will change the column name. Then in edit, cmd edit, here we are locking this enable controls in disable. Here, where is that column id set focus locked is equal to false. This only will do if add edit click is equal to 1, then only it should open the lock. For edit it should not. Maybe we can try this part. Face. Anyway, we won't be able to make any change. 107. Yeah. But we should be able to change the face ID, right? 8 face edit face 108. Okay, this way it is allowing. It is not allowing to change the primary key of the table. Why? Okay, I'll see this. Oh, actually, it should allow. It's no duplicates, but it should allow to change if it is unique. Okay, you guys may have a lot of questions today. Shall we code the delete button? Okay, for now we'll write the small code for deleting this button, deleting a record. For deleting, we don't have to play with the controls. Just we need to check the message box, what they are trying to delete, and we can use directly do cmd delete if message box uh, name of the table. What is the message we can give here? Simple. Do you want to delete id is equal to ampersand txt column id, and we can set buttons here, vb yes no. Then we can set the title, delete record. Then help file, we don't have anything else, is equal to vbs. Then it should call to cmd dot run sql, and sql statement is delete from, what is the table name, module uh, master underscore ampersand module variables dot is that the form caption, header name. Which one is holding the table name? From dashboard we are setting that. Column name, header name is faces. So we can use form caption dot form caption, then ampersand where where uh, where we have to how is the names here, face id, whereas table name is faces, and here project id projects, so we cannot use the column. We have to do it in a different way then. Okay, then we have to open the record set separately. CMD delete. And then for that also we need to find. Okay, we can do like this. If rs dot record count is greater than 0, then rs dot fields of 1. Uh, we have to mention the column name. That is the problem coming here for deleting. Because we are using 6 tables and 6 tables have different uh, column names, and it doesn't match with the table name, so we cannot add ID to it. Face ID, project ID, project status ID, this ID, then stage ID, stage ID. Okay, we'll code the delete button tomorrow coolly. We have to figure out something else. Either we can cut the table name last letter and use it for the face ID or other IDs. For projects also same thing. For project status, no need to do that. Project subtype ID is also good. For stages, phases and projects, we have to handle that. Now, okay, we'll write a code tomorrow for delete button and we'll handle that table names in that. Right now already it's 10. Tomorrow we'll see and I'll come up with some solution for this. If we are not using for 6 tables, then directly we can use the do cmd dot run SQL and directly we can delete from here. Pass the SQL statement, delete from whatever is the table name, uh, master, the master ampersand, then module variables, dot form caption, then ampersand where condition, where it could be face ID is equal to 1% txt column ID dot value. Close the bracket. So this is how we want. But here problem is we cannot take the face as constant because we are using for 6 tables, 6 different tables. We'll have 6 different field names. So this part also will manipulate here through the code. Take this one. If form caption is equal to name of the table is faces, then we'll take one variable column ID as column ID is equal to face. So we'll change this column ID here, but we have to concatenate this ampersand and here also ampersand and double quotes. So this way it should work. So if it is not faces, then stages, then this will become stage, and if it is projects, then it should become project. Then what else we have? 6 tables are there. Project subtype, project status. These two are good. And milestone is there. What about the milestone? Milestone ID and table name is milestones. Okay, milestones, then this will be milestone ID. Milestone ID doesn't have S, and we have 2 more which we don't have to change. No. Project status, this will remain project status. Then project subtype, Okay, now we have 6 tables, and all the 6 tables we have defined here depending on the value we received. And we are passing that variable to the run SQL command. Let us try this. Uh, okay, we'll try to delete 108. Variable not defined. Okay, dim column ID as integer. Do you want to delete? Now we can modify this. You want to delete, and here we can concatenate ampersand. Uh, so now we'll get the column name. Do you want to delete? Oh no. Faces. Delete. No. 0 ID. Why? Okay. Okay. Because of this, if we put this statements outside of the message box, then we should get the name too. Type mismatch. Column ID. Oh, we took as integer and we are passing the string. String. Now it is showing properly. Do you want to delete face ID 108? If we click yes, data type mismatch in the criteria. Name faces where column ID is equal to, if we add val of txt column id dot value, even then it may give an error. We can do one thing, SQL query also will declare, and we'll set the SQL query with the query. Query will be this query. So now if we read delete from master faces where face ID is equal to val of txt column id dot value. Data type mismatch. Okay, here it is showing as face. It is not showing the face ID. Okay, a mistake is here. We are not passing the IDs here. So in that case, either it should be ID should be here or here. Now I'll add the ID here so that we don't have to add 6 times. Now it's working. You are about to delete one row from the specified table. So if we don't want to see this message, then what we have to do? Application dot what is that? Notification or what? Somebody tell me. Do cmd dot go find next, go to maximize move size, confirm one query, output bit training, set warnings is equal to set warnings of false. Then when we are done, we should make it true. Okay, table name is lost. We have to fix this issue. And after deleting it should go to the last record so that we can see the update. That record is deleted but we don't have any message. We are not able to identify that. So we'll call the cmd move last record, move last click. Now let us try this one. Do you want to delete face ID 107? Yes, it is deleted. Now we can see a different last record. In 101, what was the phase? Development. Submission. Post filing. Only 3 phases were there. Okay, even delete is working. Rest of the buttons will do later. This one is a small one, close button, and we can set this one. Instead of event procedure, we can use a macro. Open form, close form is there. Close. No, it's not working. Macro. Okay, if you are not getting from here, we can take a event procedure and we can write our own. Do cmd dot close database, close AC form, comma, form name, me dot name. Let us try. Okay. So now all the 6 buttons are working. Only we need to write for print, export, and email. And I'm pretty sure that you all of you are having lots of questions because this is a complex form. It is not an easy form to code. So please start your questions. Already we are 10:15. Otherwise we can check tomorrow. I'll send the file.
Irfan, let's do the questions tomorrow.
Okay. And Nahid, Nashid, and Husna tomorrow.
Yeah, you said it's very difficult. That's what we saw. So we have to practice. We have to, follow the things. It take time, but it will be fine.
Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll send the file, go through the code, and come with the questions. Okay. Before starting, we'll go through the questions. Then we'll continue coding for the rest of the buttons. And if we finish these 3 buttons, then rest of the 5 tables, adding the rest of the 5 tables will be done in a single class. And it will be easy. Just one code should be ready. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.